Hello, my name is Beck and welcome to an early September book haul video. Today I'm going to be showing you the books that I got in early September, and you might notice that I'm filming in my room today in front of my lovely bookshelf, and I thought I would film here because I didn't get time to do this on the weekend. I'm just going to start with two books that lovely publishers sent to me unsolicited, which means that I didn't know they were coming, and they are What the Woods Keep and Two Dark Reigns. Two Dark Reigns is the last in a series written by Kendare Blake, and it's about a matriarchy. Every couple of years triplets are born and one of them is going to be a queen, but they have to fight basically to the death in order to determine who that queen will be. I have reviews for book 1 and book 2 both on my blog, which I will link in the description for you, and this is going to come out in September, so it is right around the corner. The next book, What the Woods Keep, is a debut book, and it is a cross between a mystery, a sci-fi and a fantasy, which is a lot to cram into one book. It is young adult and I have never heard of it before, but Alan and Unwin kindly sent it to me. I'll just read you the tagline on the front of the book. It says, "What dark secrets will Hayden uncover when she inherits her childhood home?" The next book anyone watching BookTube will definitely recognise because it is one in a very popular series, and that is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. This is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles, and I've decided to read these in 2018, so it's on my list of goals to finish this entire series in this year. These books are Disney princess sci-fi retellings, and they're really fast-paced, fun and funny, and I can't wait to read Scarlet on audiobook. I was planning on downloading the entire series on Audible so that I can listen to it when I go to Japan and I can just smash them out when I'm taking the bullet train, but we'll see how it goes. I might get to this one before I even leave. This next book I talk about in my reading vlog, and I'm not quite sure if that'll be up first or if this haul will be up first, but either way, that is Wildcard by Marie Lu. This is part of a sci-fi duology, so there's only book 1 Warcross and then book 2 Wildcard, and they follow a girl named Emika in Tokyo, and she's a hacker, and she hacked into the world championships of these virtual reality games, and then the creator found her from that hack, tracked her down and employed her to be a hacker for him to find criminals in his system basically. This is book 2. I can't really tell you much about it other than the fact that it's going to be fun and fast-paced and quite action-packed as well. And this one comes out in September as well. The next book is probably one of the most beautiful advanced reader copies I've ever laid my eyes on, and it is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Look at these edges. If you couldn't tell, I'm a huge Strange the Dreamer fan. I have many copies, and I can't wait to read Muse of Nightmares. It comes out on October 2nd. I was actually also surprisingly sent Muse of Nightmares, the finished copy by the publisher as well, so I have 2 copies before it's even released. If you didn't know about this series, I think you'd be living under a rock, but Strange the Dreamer follows this dreamer named Laszlo Strange, and he's a scholar researching the city of Weep because when he was young, the city of Weep vanished and he felt it in his soul that it disappeared. He ends up tagging along on this quest to find it, and I can't really tell you much more than that because it's a very atmospheric story and the writing is so whimsical and beautiful, and you kind of have to follow it along as it unravels. It is very character driven and just very beautiful, and I highly encourage anyone who's thinking about reading it to definitely pick it up. And the last book in this haul is a book by one of my favourite authors ever. You can probably see a bunch of her books behind me. Her name is Robin Hobb, and the book that I got I actually did a book trade for on Twitter, and I never knew this version of this book existed, but it is Fool's Quest. This is an advanced reading copy published in 2015, and I honestly had no idea that this existed, and I'm so chuffed to add this to my collection. This book is part of the Fitz and Fool trilogy, which is not the beginning of the series at all. So if you want to read from this author, I would definitely recommend the Farseer trilogy. The first book in that trilogy is called Assassin's Apprentice. The Assassin's Apprentice basically follows Fitz, and he's the bastard son of Prince Chivalry, and it follows him as he becomes an assassin to the throne. And it also investigates these magic systems called the wit and the skill. The skill involves mind to mind of humans, and the wit involves mind to mind of animals. And it's just such an intriguing story that has so many twists, and it's very character driven as well, and it's just such beautiful writing. I've loved this author for about 10 years now, and I highly recommend any of her books to you. These are the books I hauled. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know a book that you have recently hauled in the comments, and until then I'll catch you next time. Bye!